In every single depiction or adaptation of The Flash, whether it be Barry Allen, Wally West, Jay Garrick, or whoever else, one thing has always been clear. The Flash might be the truest hero of all. Now, there have been countless characters to take up the name of The Flash, but today we're going to be talking about the most commonly known three: Jay Garrick, Barry Allen, and Wally West. Jay Garrick is probably the most obscure Flash in this list. He's often forgotten about when people think of The Flash, but his heroic ways are what inspired Barry Allen to be The Flash in the first place. And then his mentoring pushed Barry to be the Flash, to be the hero that they both knew that they could be. Jay Garrick is a beautiful character to think about, because he always knew that his time as a hero was limited, and that he was coming up on the end of his time as the Flash, but he knew that the Flash was needed, so he was glad to teach and mentor Barry. He hasn't been given the credit he deserves, so I bought one of the Golden Age comic omnibuses, so that I can try to give him some credit at least. Jay has even put his life in danger after retiring, just to help out others who are in need, knowing that if he uses his speed, he could be dead in an instant, but still proving beyond a doubt why he should be called a hero.
You realize you almost got him killed, right?
Sorry,
Actually, he saved me. Or at least, you all did. Neutron's overload accelerated. Even at my top speed, I'd have never made it to the desert in time. But what are you doing? You're retired. You could have died.
Joan's gonna kill me just for putting on the tin hat.
Barry Allen is the longest-running Flash. He's often considered the fastest man alive, perhaps even the most popular Flash, and the mentor of Wally West. When talking about the Flash, Barry Allen is who most picture under the mask. Especially given the last 10 years of content that have been produced, Barry Allen has been the main Flash that we've followed, given the Snyderverse and the Arrowverse. Say what you will about the Arrowverse and the CW, but they always understood how to present Barry Allen as the Flash. The sacrifices that had to be made to be the Flash, the people you lose by being a hero, and doing everything in your power to save everyone, even if it's someone who literally shot at him, or meant having to let the man who murdered his mother live to save others. The Snyderverse understood the Flash was a hero in the same way, giving him his own scene of saving the entire world in the Justice League movie, the Snyder Cut obviously, not the original. He understood the risks that came with using his powers to reverse time, and that he could have been killed in a more horrible way, but he didn't think of that and he just ran. Now, I haven't watched the Flash movie. I'm sure I will at some point, but I can't really speak on how he acted in that. Barry can be selfish and he can get angry like any other human being, but he puts those feelings aside. He uses what he's learned from all the others around him to make sure that he never crosses the line that you can't come back from. He takes his mistakes and he learns how he can do anything in his power to correct them, even if he can't correct them all.
This coffee cup right here, think of it as the space-time continuum. Whenever you go back in time, it breaks. Not real. You can reset the timeline. You can try to fix it. But no matter how hard you try, it's never going to be exactly how it was.
Now, Wally West might be above all the most powerful and fast of all the Flashes, but that's not what people really know about him. Most people know him from the Justice League animated series. How much of a hero he really is and how much he cares about every person, even his villains. Wally in every adaptation has been shown to be a hero, even if he puts on this portrayal of a playboy, flashy, shallow jerk. He may get jealous and selfish, but he always puts the people in need first. If all Wally wanted to do was join his mentor and the rest of the Justice League out fighting just to prove that he can be a hero, but then a girl needed a life-saving organ run to her in below freezing weather with no sustenance, what would he do? He would give up his chance at fighting with the League. Even if he was upset about it at first, even if he wasn't fast enough to fully help with preventing the detonation of Earth, he would add his kinetic energy. He would realize how close he is to death, but he wouldn't stop, and that, in fact, would kill him. The same heroic drive that pushes him every step of the way, what makes him a Flash, that would be the reason he dies. Just to save the world and put others above himself and be a true hero. That's what makes Flash such a good hero. Whether he's saving thousands in seconds, or talking to one of his villains to help them realize that all they need to do is what the doctor says and take their pills. Wally is a true Flash, a true hero.
Bart, we have to slow down more. Try to siphon off some of the energy attacking Wally.
It's no good, Barry. Oh, man. Artemis is so gonna kill me for this. And don't even get me started on Mom and Dad.
Kid?
Just tell them. Okay?
Kid!
They all have the powers to be heroes, but their hearts are what makes them so special. Jay, Barry, and Wally are all amazing heroes, and it's a wonder how so many different characters have held this mantle and still made the choice of selflessness over selfishness. What makes a true hero is always going to be up to you to decide, but the Flash, whether it's Jay, Wally, or Barry, will always be my truest hero.